Hi folks, we got everything here to make our cake. We're making a pineapple upside down cake. We got a cup of water, got 3 eggs, got a mixing bowl, got our pineapple slices, got our cherries, stick of butter, 1/3 cup of oil. We got all these cake mix here, and we got a 10-inch Dutch oven, and we got a pizza stone. So we're gonna get this all mixed up, and once we get it mixed up in the bowl, we'll go from there. Now we get our fire going here. We need about 375, 350. So got some dry wood here cut up small to get her going. And we're going to try to get a just nice even fire what we're going to cook on today. All right, I'll put this on the fire. We got a screaming fire right now, which is fine. We will flatten it out, let it go out, and we'll put some different wood on there, mellow it out. But we just want enough heat to melt that butter. I don't want to get a whole lot of heat on that pan. So once we get enough to melt that butter, I want to take that off, and then we'll put our brown sugar and pineapples and cherries in there, then we'll put our cake mix on top of that. So we'll get this melted up here and go from there. Like I said, we don't want a whole lot of heat in our pot, because that's going to start baking the bottom. So when you put the batter in there, if you get it too hot before the top has a chance to brown over, because we're not going to use a lid. This here, the EZ Campfire Oven, we'll put the cover on here, and it's an oven. So this is we're using a 20-inch rack today, and the panels have been stretched out to fit that. So we got this almost melted up, not quite. As soon as we get it melted up, then we'll take our cup of brown sugar and put in the bottom of this. We got our butter all melted up here. You want to get your pot level when you're camping. It's kind of hard sometimes to find a level spot. Take your cooking spray, spray around the edges here. So when you dump it out, she's greased up and won't be sticking. And you take your butter is in there, you take your brown sugar, dump that in there, get all that goodness out of there. You take your brown sugar, place it evenly there on the bottom, because this is gonna make the goodness here. Get that kind of mixed in, I guess. Probably oughta. Okay. Get it evenly here. Then you take your pineapples. Yeah, that's what they made fingers for. Lay them down there. I did it in a 12-inch frying pan before. Works out really good. Doesn't have as far to fall. Probably if you use something like that, it'd make it thinner. Especially these cake mixes are smaller nowadays, so you might want to maybe use 2 boxes of cake mix, maybe make up for it. So yeah, just a little more pineapple juice, pour in there. Now we'll take some cherries, put it in there. Put one there. These cherries get smaller and smaller also. Remember when they used to be as big as your thumb? There's a bigger one. Yeah, maybe we'll put another one in there. Okay, got that done. We'll take the cake mix. So we got it sprayed around here. Wipe them sides off. Take the cake mix, put that in. All right, once you get that done, we're gonna take it over to the fire. And now we got a pretty good fire ripping and going here. Whoop, got my... What we're gonna do, we got a pretty good even fire there, but we're gonna cheat a little bit. We're gonna use this pizza stone. What this pizza stone will do, we put our pot on it. The pizza stone has to heat up before it starts heating this cast iron up, and then our top has a time to brown up, get it all look all nice before it starts cooking. But we probably wouldn't with the cast, probably wouldn't need this, but we're going to use it. Try to put it in the middle there. When you put your lid on, it'll tilt a little bit this way. So we'll set it back. We'll put this in here. Looks pretty level. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, we put the lid at the bottom, the cover on. So this is what it's looking. We got her in there like that. And we got all the 375 that we need. So we got to close it up. So what do we have right there? We got 250. So we'll move it down a little bit. And that's probably way too much. There's 300. There's 350. 375. I think we're gonna have to raise it just a little bit. Get what we want. Right there's 350. And what we could do, we could cheat another method. What we'll do, we got some other bigger wood. Probably won't need this. We got a nice even fire here. A lot of coal there. We still have fire. We're not cooking on a lot of coal. We got fire. We put this in the middle. And what that'll do is that's going to make another dead spot. You can put your hand right in the middle, right on that log. The heat's going to have to come up around. So it's another little cheating method that you can use. Right there is perfect 350. By the time that log gets caught on fire, it's still gonna, that top ain't gonna be on fire. So we'll look, see what time it is. See how long it takes. If I can get it, it's 5:24, and we'll see how long. But so that's a couple little things that you can do to make an indirect heat. So like I said, you just watch it, same as an oven. Might have to lower it down a little bit because putting that log on there died your fire down a little bit. It has to come up around. So, all right, and we'll see how long she takes. All right, been cooking here for, I don't know, probably 5 minutes. It's right dialed in there. Yeah, probably 395. And you look, there's fire on the side, but there's nothing in the middle there because that log's laying in there. And a little bit on this side. So what we're doing, we're giving it a little bit of a spin. And to give us this more even cook. It'll go hot, cold, hot, cold. And using, I probably wouldn't have had to use that log. I probably wouldn't have had to even use the pizza stone, the baking stone there. The cast iron pot probably would have been enough. Having the nice even fire that we had before. So, but taking a few more precautions. And yeah, she's right there. And like I said, there's not a whole lot of wood on there. And we have, like I said, 395. I might have to raise it up a little bit here. And what you do to raise it up, I don't know if I can do it here with a hand and a half. You grab right here. This is not hot. And like I said, it's 400 degrees. That's not hot either. You grab here and you pull that down. We moved it up a little bit. There, we're at 350 now. That there has died down a little bit, but you got to watch it. You don't want it to die down too much. I had some bark there, so before it gets down too far, maybe we'll put another stick in there so that will ignite. So that'll ignite evenly. You just try to keep back and forth. So, like I said, there's a nice dead spot right there where your pot is. So, ought to work out pretty good. All right, it's been 20 minutes now since we started. Had a problem with my refrigerator inside my freezer. It shut down. I got a lot of frozen goods in there. I'm getting the dreaded red light. So I've been trying to do 2 different things. Get that defrost, figure out what the problem is. And messing with this, I had this up to 500 degrees come out. It's pretty hard to cook and do something else because it might be all good, running good, and then as soon as you walk away, it'll flare up or something. We got like about 400 right there now. Like I said, we'll give it a spin, see what it looks like. It's been about 20 minutes. It's browning up on top. A lot of caramel around the sides. I don't know. We'll see. See how that turns out. A little concerned about that. But we'll see. That's more, maybe I had a little too much butter in there. But beautiful, beautiful night here. The mountain is just so clear tonight and beautiful. So come back in probably 5 more minutes and we'll see here. All right, brown it up nicely. Pull it out, it's pulling clean. Hope we didn't go too long with it. Pull this out. I don't know why we got so much caramelization around here. I don't know if I had too much butter and form it up, but it's pulling clean. Okay, we're gonna go around the edges here. Make sure it's loose from the edges. Looks pretty good. We'll put this on top. And Bring it out to the edge here. Slide it out. Put your hand up here. I heard it fall. Good. We'll see how many pineapples stayed in place. Not too bad. When she fell, she cracked a little bit. It did. It could have been a little bit easier on it, but all in all, she looks pretty good. Got nice caramelization. It's all moist. Like I said, didn't have it level here. Evidently, when I flipped it, I didn't flip it fast enough, and then it cracked open. But other than that, looks pretty good. Well, Jakey here, he's anxious for a piece of cake. I'll cut him off. Boy's 6 years old today. And give him a little square here. He already got his toys. I don't know, I think it's Jakey approved. Well, try her here. Real good flavor. Hot, but good. I hope this video helped you out. Go on a website, SCOFFoutdoorcooking.com, and like us, share us, and check out our page. And we got other videos coming up, so just make sure you make yourself some time now. Jake decided he wanted hot dogs for his birthday supper. And there ain't nothing better than a hot dog over the fire.